I'm Dr. Parsa Mohebi. I want to tell you everything you need to know about Indian hair transplant and what are the differences and how it should be done. In our Los Angeles offices, we do get every sort of patient. We get Asians, Americans, African American, all type of procedures and different quality of hair. And at times we find ourselves that we use different technique for different procedures and different ethnic backgrounds because of the thickness of the hair is different, the technique of extraction of the hair is different, and even the styling hair and the type of hair that the curvature or the angle of hairs are slightly different. So I'm going to go over Indian hair transplant that we do a good number in our Los Angeles offices. Indian patients are usually having thicker quality hair on the back, thick and coarse hair, nice and solid, usually straight or slight wavy, and on the recipient area they could lose hair completely. So many people who go through baldness, they go through advanced class of baldness. We're talking about class 4, 5, 6 or 7, that sometimes they lose everything on top and they only end up with a rim of hair on the back. So this is a condition that we call class 4 baldness, meaning that the patient lost everything in front or is losing the front, and then there is a big crown baldness too. So when we look at the patient from the top, we see the frontal baldness and the crown baldness. This patient needed 2 procedures to get a full head of hair. So for this particular patient, we gave him 3,500 grafts. We put 2,000 grafts in front and corners, make the front nice and dense. And we put 1,500 on the crown. So we usually, when we go more than 2,500 grafts, we do them in 2-day procedure. So at the beginning of the procedure, we start with local anesthesia with a band in front and back of the head, like a ring block. And then when everything is numb, we start making sites. We start making small incisions on the recipient area on front and crown that grafts will go into. Then we change patient's position and start extracting from the back, from side to side, with a special device under microscopic vision. We remove the grafts and the placing team will place the grafts at the same time. We call this simultaneous extraction and placement that we do exclusively in our offices. The procedure keeps going for the whole day between extraction and placement. And the advantage of this procedure is that grafts will not stay out of the body for a long time, and that will help the survival of the grafts. When the procedure is over, we give the patient a bandage and patient can go home, and we usually see patients after the first day, after the second day procedure. I hope you learned something about this procedure that we described, Indian hair transplant, and if you have any more questions or comments, put them in the comment section. We'll get back to you, and also try to follow us on Facebook or other social medias if you want to know what's new, what's the most advanced technology of hair transplant.